This is the video answer key for Accelerated Math, Unit 2 Test Review, problem number 3. If 5 1/3 pounds of Brussels sprouts cost $15.70, about how much does 1 pound of Brussels sprouts cost? All right, so once again, we're going to be looking at the cost per pound, just like for number 2. So we're thinking cost per pound, and I can follow those same steps. I know that the cost is $15.70 if I'm buying 5 1/3 pounds. So my units here are already set up cost per pound. All I need to do now is divide. You could do this by hand, but I'd suggest for a problem such as this using a calculator. And taking 15.7 divided by 5 1/3. I get 2.94375. So let's write that down. Sometimes when we're talking about unit rate, we can leave those cents unrounded because they'll get rounded at the very end. So think about if you ever go with your parents to the gas station when they fill up the car. Gas prices are given with cents rounded just to the third position. So if you're looking at a gas price, you might see that it costs $2.189. So what that means is that each gallon of gas would cost a little more than $2.18, but they're going to do you a favor and not round it to the very end. This way they might save you a couple cents. And while you might say, save me a couple cents, is it worth it? If you look at how many cents you're going to save over time, over the course of your lifetime with all of the gallons of gas that you'll buy, then yeah, it is worth it. And it's also a fair thing for them to do rather than charging you that extra 1/10 of a cent every time. All right, so I would actually accept this answer unrounded as well. I would say Brussels sprouts cost 2.94375. However, if you'd like to round, because we've talked about rounding money and I've talked to you about being particular, if you're buying exactly 1 pound of Brussels sprouts, the grocery store will charge you $2.95. So I would have accepted either of those answers in this case. And again, a lot of my rounding rules come from thinking about, in context, what does this number mean? So I rounded this based on what we understand about charging people money based on the weight of what they're purchasing.